Hello, beautifuls. So I need to make more content for my Ask Auntie Anita channel. And I said, you know what? My Instagram followers need to hear this little lesson, and Anita followers definitely need to hear this little lesson. Okay, there we are. We're back. So I am going to repurpose this content. I'm going to use it in two places at once, which is what I should have been doing. So today's little lesson, little Auntie Anita lesson, is sex makes babies, not relationships. And the reason why that's so important for us as women, okay, this is a lesson for women, because we take on the majority of the risk of having sex. We, the women, okay, we're taking on the majority of the risk when we're out here having sex with a man. And especially a man that you're not married to. You all know how I feel about that. But sex makes babies, not relationships. People are using sex as a microwave way to develop intimacy. Like it's a fake, phony, microwave, quick, you know, like, oh, I feel so close. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're really not that close. The person is still a stranger. If you meet a guy and you all have a great connection, y'all meet out somewhere, you have a great connection, and you talk and you spend a lot of time together, and you go home with him that night, he's still a truthful. You don't know anything about. You don't know this man. And so, again, most women, and I'm not saying all, I'm saying most women, because that's how we're biologically designed. We want a healthy relationship. We want a loving relationship. We want to be validated by the relationship. We want to feel wanted. We want to feel claimed. We want to feel in love. I can keep going. There are thousands of reasons why women want, crave, desire relationship. Okay? But sex is not the way to it. Sex will make a baby. And that's what we're seeing out here in the world today, that women are, I'm doing a review on a video where a guy on his podcast, he was talking to 3 women, and he said, you know what's happened in the last 20 years? Women have exchanged sex for their femininity. Like, you all are willing to give a man your body before you're willing to give him your smile, your softness, your sweetness, your feminine allure, your sensuality, right? Your kind words, your flirting eyes. Like, you're willing to give him entryway into your body before you give him your femininity, your submissive femininity. Ooh, that's a dirty word. What did I just say? But it's the truth. It's the truth, you all. And we have to do better. We're a big part of the problem. Women are a big part of the problem, why we're in the predicament that we're in. And it's only when we look at ourselves and we make changes that things are going to change. And before you go there and jump all in the comment section and start talking about these men and what they doing and what they ain't doing and this and that, okay, don't deal with them. Like, I got a brief answer to that. Why are you dealing with these men? Why are you tolerating them? Why are you allowing them to do these things? Why? Like, can I be honest, y'all? A man that is not pursuing me, a man that is not masculine, a man that, you know, is wishy-washy, inconsistent, like, we're done. We're done. I don't even think about him. And you know, I mean, those men are not, they're not drawn to me either. But let's just say one of them slips through the cracks from all the work that I've done. Just, you know, one of these no good F-boy, you know, emotionally unavailable men slips through the cracks and starts, you know, wanting to be with me. As soon as I see that behavior, I'm done. I'm done. I'm maintaining my standard, which thank goodness is God's standard. And that's what I'm asking you all to do. Like, what are you, I just don't understand what women don't understand about that. You are the gatekeeper. There is no other way to say it. You are the gatekeeper. Nothing happens unless you let it. Unless a man holds you down or a group of men hold you down and rape you, unless a man, you know, psychologically, I don't even know if that's possible, but he psychologically manipulates you into dating him, like, the answer is no. And that's where we have to do our work. So many women have work to do in the area of no. No, thank you. No, that's, you know, appreciate the interest, but no. You know, like, how many ways can I say it? We have to do better. But most of us want relationships. Sex is not the way to get it. Sex is the way to get a baby. Sex is the way to get a venereal disease, or what do they call them? STDs, or now is STI, right? Okay, it's been going up ever since. I mean, I've been alive a long time, so sex is a way to get a yeast infection. You know, sex is a way to get your heart broke. I mean, you can get a lot of things from sex, but a relationship is not one of them. In my mind, can I be honest? In my mind, sex is like the reward for the relationship. Ooh, did I just say that? Did I just say that? But that's the truth. Sex is the reward for the relationship. Like, I don't have sex with men that I'm not in relationship with. And now I don't have sex with men unless we're married. To me, that's the reward for the relationship. That's the culmination of, wow, we're exclusive and committed, and, you know, we're just going to see each other, and we're going to, you know, get our needs met from each other. And so, hey, let's have sex. You know, like, maybe I could see that. But this idea of I'm going to have sex in hopes of the relationship is crazy. That's the fastest way to not get the relationship, is to have sex with a man and you're not in relationship with him. You're not exclusive with him. You're not committed with him. So I just don't get it. But here's what I do get. And this is the theme of this little talk. Sex makes babies. She says sex is the reward for the relationship. Okay, yes, it is. Okay, I got a question. All right, I got somebody who wants to join. Let's see. I suck at this, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. I suck at the whole getting people to join. I don't know why. Because I'm old. Okay. Wanderlust 1. If you want to join, you just let me know. But that has to be the standard. And can I be frank? I mean, when I was 18, 19, 20, that was the standard. Like, 90% of women were doing that. And now it's 2022, and it's like 90% of women are not doing that. And you all wonder why things are the way they are. Because 90% of y'all are giving a man sex in hopes of one day, you know, I'll be his girlfriend, I'll be his fiance, I'll be his wife. No. That's, if my generation got anything right, and I believe we got a lot of things right, but here's the one thing I know we got right, and this is my generation, my mother's generation, my grandmother's generation. This is what we got right. Do not have sex with a man outside of exclusive, committed relationship or marriage. We got that right. We got that right. Men were men. Men were gentlemen. Men impressed you. Men bought flowers. Men paid for dates. You went on actual dates. And what y'all doing now, I don't know what y'all are doing. I don't know what this is. It's men my age that want to adopt this foolishness. And I'm just like, bro, how old are you? Like, are we serious right now? Because you know better. Like, you know better than this. Please don't fall for it. But that's what we got right. Sex was the reward for the relationship. Sex was the culmination of, wow, we like each other. We want to be together. We're getting to know each other. We feel good about each other. There's a friendship here, what have you. Bam, hey, we're exclusive and committed. Let's have sex. Like, that was it. But now things, again, it's so much role reversal, so much backward stuff going on out here. And it's no wonder it doesn't work. Like, can I be honest? This way doesn't work. And the biggest lie that feminism ever sold us is this whole sex positive. You should be able to sleep around like a man. And you should be able to do with your body what you want. Now, forget the fact that doing with your body what you want is going to get you becoming an unwed mother, right? Get you a couple of babies by a couple of different men. Oh, that's from doing what you want with your body. Or it's going to get you some diseases. Or it's going to get you, get your heart broken. Oh, but you can do what you want with your body, right? And here's the thing that feminism left out. Like, this is why people like me exist, is that the Bible says that we can do everything. We can do anything. But any and everything is not advantageous. Like, it's not good for you to do everything. So, yeah, I'm going to keep reminding people of that. Yeah, you're free, right? You're free. You can do a whole lot of stuff. But should you? That's the question. Should you do all those things? And that's why I exist, to remind you that no, you shouldn't. No, you shouldn't. And I've had people come against my platform and say, well, why do you give these rules? And why do you tell people, do this and don't do that? Because I'm sorry, some people don't have the sense God gave a monkey. That's why. That's why. And when you've lived as long as I have, and you've learned by bumping your head around and getting knocked around by life, you know something. You know something. And you know what? I feel like it's my duty to share it. It's my duty to share with y'all. Don't do that. You just known this man a month. Don't give him your body. I can tell you that's not going to end up the way you think. And here's the other thing. For y'all dropping in the comments, well, I went to bed with my husband on the first night and we're married. You're the exception. That's not going to happen for most of us. You are the exception to the rule. Stop promoting that. Most of us are not going to take a man home on the first night and be married to him for 25 years and it be happy and healthy and all that other stuff. Most of us are not. So stop it. Okay? So, yes, I do give a lot of advice. I do give a lot of direct advice because for some reason, people just, when you leave people to their own devices, sometimes bad things happen. Like, you need older people to say, hey, don't do that. That's not going to end well for you. Okay? That's not going to get you what you want. You need somebody who's been there and done that to say it. But y'all, we take the greatest risk by having sex with men. Let me break them down and then I'm going to jump out because I got to go to the post office. Number one, it has been studied, clinically studied, that women are more likely to contract diseases from sex than men. Number two, the risk of pregnancy, and that's a big risk. And number three, the childbirth of that pregnancy. There are women out here dying from childbirth. So you're risking your life laying down with this man, getting pregnant with his baby, and then you've got to have the baby. Number four, it has been proven that most women, so if the relationship doesn't work out, who do the children live with? Who do the children go to most of the time? The woman. Her life is forever changed because of this pregnancy, because of having this baby. There are men out there, I happen to know 5 of them. I know 5 single fathers that have full-time custody of their children. Again, every one of them is the exception to the rule. Most men do not take on the responsibility of a newborn baby the day it's born and raise it up until it's 18. Most men don't. Let's just keep it 100. So our life is forever changed. Our body is forever changed. We've run the risk of dying in childbirth or something crazy happening. We have the greatest risk from having sex. That's why God made us the gatekeeper. That's exactly why he set up things the way he did, because he's like, woman, you better be very careful with who you lay down with. Very careful with whose seed that you allow in your womb, because you're going to pay the biggest price, not him. You're going to pay the biggest price. The man is going to go, he could go about his business. He could go off and plant his seed in some other woman. I mean, a whole host of things could happen. But you better take that gatekeeper responsibility to heart. I know I did. And what cracks me up is I've had young girls, older women alike. Well, how did you go so long without having kids? Like, you were 30, almost 31 when your first daughter was born? Yeah, it's called birth control. It's called self-discipline. It's called keep your legs closed. It ain't that hard. You too can prevent pregnancy. Okay? And you only had kids by one man? Yes, that was a conscious decision. I consciously decided once my marriage ended, I was not having any more children by any more men. Again, it's called birth control. It's called self-discipline. It's called keep your legs closed. Once I made that conscious decision, I was like, nope, that ain't happening. There will be no accidents with no other man because, well, for 5 years, I wasn't sleeping with any man. And the two I did, I used birth control. Well, I'd had my tubes tied by then. So tubes tied, that's what that's called. But again, ladies, you can make these choices. These are all choices that are available to you. These are all choices that are available to you. And I don't know if no one's telling you this. I mean, maybe that's the other reason why I exist, because maybe nobody's telling you this. But yes, you have options. You do not have to have a baby unless you want to have a baby. I don't know if you knew that. If you knew that was a thing, but it's a thing. You do not have to have a baby if you do not want to have a baby. It's a thing. It's a whole thing. So please take this lesson to heart. Most of us want healthy, happy relationships with men that we love and that adore us, right? I want my man to adore me, to cherish me, to love me, the whole nine. But the truth is, sex is not my way to get there. Quite the opposite. Sex is not the way to get that. It's not. It's not. And if no one else has told you, now I've told you. All right. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for listening. And as always, stay open to love.